Donald Trump just gave an awful excuse for being insulted by everyone at Jimmy Carter's funeral, and this excuse makes the whole scenario look even worse for Donald Trump. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, Obama was unlucky enough to have to sit and endure Trump during the funeral service, and from that, we got this interaction. Republicans are saying, oh, this is good for Trump and Obama, it looks like they can all get along. But us on the left, we know the truth. We know that Obama did not want to be there and that he was just going along with Trump because that's what you kind of have to do at a funeral. He's not just going to make a huge scene because he's supposed to be honoring Jimmy Carter. And of course, people online were quick to point this out and were roasting Trump for it. So let's take a look at what some of those people online were saying. Obama explaining big words like decency, honesty, sacrifice, and compassion. This honestly goes along with the video because it looks like Obama was trying to point something out in that pamphlet that they received, so maybe he was explaining words like that. Poor Obama, sometimes having class is tested. Honestly, this is so real. I feel like anyone who has had MAGAs in their life can relate to Obama during this funeral service. He just asked Obama if he wanted to be ambassador to Greenland. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Obama is a nicer guy than I am. I wouldn't give him the time of day. And honestly, I probably wouldn't either. It looks one-sided as usual, because of course it is. Donald Trump just likes to talk and talk and talk. He doesn't actually really care about other people. Trump is an insecure child who wants to be liked by everyone. Very easy to see that with how he talks about Obama publicly versus privately. Yeah, at the end of the day, it feels like Trump is just a suck-up who just wants to get attention from people that he looks up to. Barack Obama is a true gentleman and a nice guy. I wouldn't want to sit next to Trump. Seeing the chuckle, I'm assuming Trump is no longer demanding Obama's birth certificate for inspection. It was always a show for the nanotards. It's amazing how quickly people can just forget about those things, like, I thought you hated Obama, why are you praising him for getting along with Trump now? The right is full of hypocrisy. Trump doesn't know how to act with Obama sitting next to him. It's rare that a gentleman sits near him. And honestly, this is so funny because he sits with a lot of people at Mar-a-Lago and all of them are definitely low class. I'm guessing Obama is laughing at Trump, not with him. And most definitely that is the case. Those laughs are the, haha, yeah man, sounds great, or damn, that's crazy to hear. Trump keeps talking to him like they're long-lost friends, and Obama is being cordial through clenched teeth because he believes in decency, especially given the surroundings. This is very true. Obama is just being a gentleman. I know he's getting on Obama's nerves, but Obama knows the cameras are on him. And again, this is sort of the mindfulness that Obama has that Trump just simply lacks. So yeah, some people online had some amazing responses to this. It was a ton of fun to read through those. But if those weren't enough, Fox News brought on a body language expert to try and analyze their conversation, and let me just say, it was a complete word salad. The body language expert sounds like she has no idea what she's talking about. Just take a look at this hilarious explanation.
How did you interpret that exchange? Because I've got to find out what happened. I really do.
Yeah, you know, this was really interesting, Sean. Thank you so much for bringing that up. If you look at President Obama's hand gesture, you'll see his thumb kind of pointing out. This is what we call a thumb shrug. So he was asking a question, and he was leaning in. You could see President Obama listening, but you could see these horizontal wrinkles across his forehead. His eyebrows were lifted. His mouth was turned down slightly. So what was happening is whatever Trump said to him, that what we're looking at is his exchange. So there was something about that upset him because that is what created those horizontal wrinkles. So if that's what you had stated earlier, what was asked to him, that would make sense of why he had that sort of reaction. Because he certainly didn't, there wasn't a positive exchange there.
So yeah, I think it's clear that everyone knows Trump was just annoying Obama and that Obama really didn't want to be there. In fact, he was just being courteous like a true president would be. And honestly, I think Trump caught on to the insults because he just gave this awful response as an excuse. Take a look.
Off the top, you mentioned the Carter funeral today. What were you talking to Barack Obama about?
It did look very friendly, I must say. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it. How friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other, and we probably do. We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do. I don't know, we just got along, but I got along with just about everybody on that. We met backstage, as you know, before we went on, and I thought it was a beautiful service, but we all got along very well, which is good.
Did you notice how much he emphasized that they each liked each other and that they got along well? He was trying to ignore and hide the fact that Obama was just humoring him because he had to. Not to mention, the original question was just asking what they were talking about, and not only did he dodge the question, he immediately went on to say that they were getting along and that Obama liked him. The projection is truly crazy with this one. One last thing I want to mention, did you notice how Trump said that they met backstage? This was a funeral. To Trump, everything is a TV show, and this just proves that he does not care about anything. If he didn't care about the funeral, how can you truly think that he cares about the lives of average Americans like you and me? He just clearly doesn't, and this is another example of that being the case.